Hey family, Dr. LaDre Weathersby, Better Life Coach with today's Better Life Verb. Quick question. Do you listen to a Betsy DeVos or a Herman Cain? I respect leaders and this isn't about politics, so please get the huge point. Stay for a second. Both DeVos and Cain represent unqualified leaders. DeVos married into a CEO family but is now Secretary of Education. Cain is a medical doctor but led the Department of Housing and Urban Development. Two issues I have. Number one, this voice lacks experience leading in that area. Betsy never worked in public education at all, and her children have never even attended public school. So how can she make effective long-term decisions and policies when she is completely clueless to the bigger picture and the smaller nuances that go with it? Remember, student loans are also under her jurisdiction, and you know how that issue affects people most of their adult life. Kane is a medical doctor. Someone joked that his only qualification is he lived in public housing as a kid. But how does that qualify him to lead the Housing and Urban Development Department when he's the complete opposite of those who he serves? My second issue is this voice lacks relevance as a leader. Do you agree that the best leaders are first great followers? See, that's how you develop empathy and experience. DeVos has reportedly only had one job in her entire life. I'm just saying. See, she has no clue as to what she proposed actually means in practice today. Much like McDonald's, who put out a budget for their minimum wage workers, it assumed they work two full-time jobs. I don't know about where you live, but $2,000 a month is still a struggle here in Atlanta. So here's my point. What about the voice that taught you finances? If your goal is to get out of debt, has he or she done it with real receipts? If your goal is to establish and rebuild credit, has he or she done it? Because that's a whole nother level when you're doing it after bankruptcy. And I've done it twice. If you want profitable investments in businesses, have they done it? If you want to live on 50% or less of your income, have they done it? If you want to be happily married, is the only voice you listen to Elizabeth Taylor, who had more husbands than the number of decades most people live? See, my fear as a Better Life Coach is that people are following a Betsy or a Herman, following people who aren't qualified by experience and who lack relevance for your situation. And this applies to life as a whole too. See, I'm not the only voice, so find the best one for you. The wealthy always have trusted and experienced voices who are proven experts. Knowledge is only power when it has been refined through practice. So here's the big test. Do you want that person's results? Whoever's advice you follow, you invite their reality to become yours. Ouch. You might need to find another voice. See, I didn't want to make lots of money but have nothing to show for it. So I avoided the coaches who have a Mercedes but can't afford insurance. I didn't want to be $100,000 in credit card debt so I could look Gucci, Louis V, and Versace in public but have no furniture and real struggle in private. I didn't want to have a great income but still live broke, busted, and begging for better. I wanted to get out of debt, live on 50% or less of my income, and not be stressed without living like I'm in poverty. So I had to find the balance between total misery from following Dave Ramsey's plan and total misery in old age by looking at my elders who had no plan. So if I named your goal or not, I invite you to schedule a strategic discovery call now. Click the link above or beneath depending upon where you're watching. I can share my plan and help you create or improve your plan. I want you to go from where you are right now to where you want to be faster, but also avoid my big mistakes. So congrats on taking action so 2020 can still be the best year of your life yet. I look forward to talking to you soon. So schedule your call so together we can prove that when life seems to be pretty good, a better life is always best. Blessings to you, and we'll talk soon.